Good evening, and welcome back to the Little Charlie Rose Show. My guest tonight, blogger, publisher and former gubernatorial candidate, my friend Little Arianna Huffington.
Hello Charlie, it's a pleasure for you to have me here.
Arianna, what do you feel is the future of publishing?
The Huffington Post.
Besides your own website?
Besides my site. The Huffington Post.
Yes. Perhaps there are other outlets that you feel are relevant, such as Politico or Salon.
Nothing really comes to mind. I start the day thinking about the Huffington Post and end it thinking about the Huffington Post.
Let's turn to politics. Are there demographic trends that you feel are important?
Well, there is the rise of the woman voter.
That's true.
The rise of the older voter.
Okay.
Naturalized citizens who vote are important too. Probably the most important trend would be the rise of the older female voter who is a naturalized citizen who reads the Huffington Post.
Arianna, you just described yourself.
Did I? Well, it's interesting. The rise of the blogger would be a good topic.
Arianna, if you don't mind, let me ask the questions. This is the Little Charlie Rose Show.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Charlie, do you feel that the traditional talk show format is dead? I mean, I appear on so many of these shows, usually as a favor to a friend.
You have a lot of influential friends.
Indeed, I do. It is lovely. It's hard work maintaining those relationships, but I do it because it pays off very well for me.
Arianna, do you feel that the hip quotient of the Huffington Post has diminished as you have gained mass appeal?
Do you think that I am hip?
I mean, sure.
Charlie, do you feel that you're the best judge of what is hip? You are a 70-year-old white man from the South.
I don't claim to be the final arbiter of who is cool and who isn't. I just give good interview. I ask questions. Questions like, Arianna, do you think that censoring the comments section of your blog is suppression of opinion?
Charlie, we only censor in order to keep the conversation civil.
Right. But you hired a whole staff of trolls to patrol your site to expunge everything you don't like.
It's mine. It's all mine. I bought it. I mean, I built it.
With your ex-husband's money. Do you think that the story in Vanity Fair hurt your credibility?
You said you were going to be nice.
I didn't expect you to be so passive-aggressive. Plus you called me old. Thank you for watching the Little Charlie Rose Show. Keep it Rizzle, America. Are we clear? Good.
You better stay out of Brentwood, Rose.
Come on, Arianna. Maybe I pushed a bit too hard there, but there's no need to ostracize me over that.
I'm going to tell everyone at the Sun Valley Conference that you were a total dick to me.
Arianna, that's not cool.
Oh, that's right. You weren't invited. Again.
I was too invited. My proctologist told me not to travel for a while.
Oh, Charlie, that is a feeble excuse. Your plumbing was fine when we went to the Hamptons.
Maybe you can finagle me an invite to Sun Valley. I heard that Larry Page is going to throw a big blowout and hire the Stones to play. Look, we're on the same side here. But sometimes, you have to admit, you suck all the oxygen from the room. You make it all about yourself.
You don't get it. You don't want to be left in the dust bowl of history. You have got to move on to the web and own your own content. It's the only way to make a decent living anymore. When you wanted to resurface the deck of your boat and you needed a reference, I was there for you.
If you hadn't introduced me to Madoff, I wouldn't have needed that loan.
I didn't know he was a crook. Nobody did.
If that hadn't happened, I might have been able to retire. To walk away classy like King. Or buy into another venture like Oprah. Now I am stuck here forever. It is maddening.
Fine. I forgive you. But you'll have to book me again. And this time I want to headline. Or at least follow someone good. You booked me after John Franzine and nobody in America fucking reads. How am I supposed to continue to build my brand if I waste my precious time on a show that nobody watches?
I ask myself that every night before I go to bed.
Did you go to that shrink I recommended?
I couldn't. I work on PBS. Our insurance doesn't cover that anymore. I've had to self-medicate. The old-fashioned way.
Let's go out. There is a new bondage club in Soho. No one will recognize us there.
Fine. I have to be home before sunrise. Franzen and I were out until 9 a.m. It's amazing. That guy never has to buy his own drinks or drink alone. It's like going out with Norman Goddamn Miller back in the good old days.